Welcome, my dear students. This is week 3, and we're talking now about the a new chapter which we will find in a lot of things that will help us in commercial applications. Like we will talk about the trade discount and the cash discount, and something is called markup and something is called markdown, and we will know the difference between all of them. So first of all, I just want to tell you that why we used to do discounts. Why do we used to do the discounts? Why? The reason for doing discounts, I'm sorry about that, I think the camera. Well, the reason for doing the discounts always is we use the discounts, it helps the management of any company to reach high volume of sales. What the meaning of reach high volume of sales? When I make a discount for you, I am encouraging you to buy. That's why, because I will encourage you to buy more and more as long as you will take a discount. And this is the point. This is why we are making discounts. Like, let's see here as example for the how the discounts work. How does it work? It works from the manufacturer, this the producer, this we call it the supply chain. Here in front of you, here now, we call it supply chain. So, it starts by the manufacturer or the producer, then it goes to the distributor, like it's like a dealer as example, for the cars dealer. Then from there, it goes to the wholesaler, to the retailer. At the end, it will go to the consumer. Let's say as example, if you, any product you buy, like as example, if you say we will buy a chocolate bar, you will not go and buy the chocolate bar, the chocolate, whatever it is, like any kind, eclair or whatever you want, Macintosh or whatever, any kind of sweets or candies. You won't go and buy from the factory, manufacturer, no. You will buy from the retailer here, this one. This is where you will buy, the retailer, okay? But the supply chain starts with the producer. Manufacturer means the producer, the one who produces the product. The factory, where the factory is. Then it goes into the distributor. Distributor, the one who is permitted to take from the factory, okay? It takes in bulk amounts. Million of tons, million of units, like that. It is called the distributor. From the distributor, it goes to the wholesaler. That's fine. It goes to the wholesaler. So this is the third step here in the supply chain, and we call it a chain. Why? Because like you see, from a person or an organization to another organization, till it reach at the end to the final consumer. Till it reach at the end in the final consumer. That's fine. Okay, so you want to tell me that manufacturer to distributor to wholesaler to retailer to consumer, that's fine. Okay, the arrows here show there is a transaction. The blue arrow, like this arrow as example, this one where I put the prompt here, this shows a kind of transaction. In each transaction, the manufacturer will give a distributor discount, trade discount, trade discount. And the distributor will give the wholesaler trade discount. And the wholesaler will give the retailer trade discount. And the retailer will give the consumer trade discounts. And that's, you can notice when you go as example to buy a sunglasses as example, then the seller will tell you, okay, if you take it now, I will give you 20%. So if it's $10, you will take it only with $8. That is because of the discount. Okay. Here it shows, like you see here, from the manufacturer into the second step, which is the distributor, like you see here, we make The least price is the price which is written on the product itself minus the trade discount. Then you will have the net price. And this is rule number one, which I want you to know. That I want you to know that net price equals sales price or least minus discount. Okay, so net price will equal least price, least price minus the discount. The least price is the price of the product itself, which is written on the barcode outside. And the discount is the discount which you will take for this product. Okay. So here, I will stop sharing 1 minute for you the screen to be appeared, like to see it back. Look at this. Net price, the net price equals the least price minus the discount. So let us now say, as example, let us say you went to buy a sunglass of $10. That's fine. This is the list price. Okay, $10 is the list price. And you will take 20% as discount. So you'll take 20% discount. So you want to know what is the net price. So the net price will equals least price minus the discount. List price minus the discount, and this is the rule. So to get the net price, I have to know first how much will be the discount. I have to know how much will be the discount. Then the discount will be the least price equals least price by the rate of discount. So this means that the discount will be equals $10 by multiplied by 20%, then the discount will be $2. Discount will be $2. Then the net price will equals the $10 minus the $2 discount, then it will equals $8. And that's it. Simply, you want to buy a sunglass with $10. Simply, you want to buy a sunglass with $10, and the seller told you, hey, I can give it to you, if you will buy it now, I will give it to you with 20%. I will give it to you with 20% as discount. So I said, that's fine. Then you calculated in your head, you said, okay, he will give me 20% of the $10. That means I will multiply the $10 by the 20%. That means I will take a discount of $2. Then, so much I will pay now. I will pay the least price, which is $10, minus the $2 of the discount. Then I will pay a net price, which is $8. Net price is what you pay after the discount. The net price is what you pay after the discount. Okay, and this is the idea of the discount in general. Okay, like here now, that's what I'm saying. If you can see here, we'll apply what we knew just now here on the example in front of us. So we'll see that in any step, least price, which is the original price. The least is the original price minus the trade discounts deducted by the trade discount, then it will give me the net price. And this is the idea how it works. Okay. Now what is this? This is what I did here just now in this example. The amount of discount will be the rate of discount by the least price. And just we said this now. So here it is. We did it here. The discount, the least price by the rate of discount. So it is the least price by the rate of discount. Okay, so I have three things in the equilibrium here. Amount of discount, rate of discount, and least price. Okay, I can do examples. I can have an example. If I know two of them, then I will deduct the third. I can get the third. For any equation like if I have two known and one unknown, then I can get the unknown with the knowledge of the other two known, right? As example, if I want to know the rate of the discount, then he will give me in the question the least price, and he will give me the amount of discount. Again, if I want to know the least price, he will give me the rate of discount and the amount of discount. So if I have three things, I can get like here, L equals A by D. L is the least price. A, amount of discount. D, rate of discount. And the same thing. Let's go to an example, then it will show up like exactly the one which I did just now. I want you to solve this one. Let us go for this one now and see how we will work on it. Let's take the data which is given in the example. Then from the data, we will go further and know what's in it. So it's saying here, an item issued is listed. So the least price is 80,000. Here, the least price is $80. $80. So least price is $80. Just now I will enlarge the screen, but we'll take the data first, which will help me. And the trade discount is 25%. Discount equals 25%. Okay? And what else we have? We have also in the data given, we have also that he needs the amount of discount and the net price. He wants amount of discount, amount of discount, how much, and he needs the net price, net price. Cool, that's fine. He wants also the net price. Let me write this here on the other side. He wants the amount of discount, amount of discount. He wants it, this is unknown, and he wants the net price, net price. That's fine. Okay, it's very easy now. Let's go to this and see. I will share the screen now so that it will be clear. I took from the example the data which will help me to solve the question. So now, like you see here, the least price is $80 and the discount is 25%. And I want to know the amount of discount is unknown. This is question marks, is unknown. And the net price is also unknown. I don't know it. I don't know it. So let's first, we'll say the solution. solution. Okay, now first I will get the discount. Discount will equals the rate or the least price by discount rate. Equals the least price here is $80. It's up $80 by the discount rate. Discount rate is 25%. So that will make for me $20 as a discount. So this will be $20 as a discount. Okay, that's fine. Now, what about the net price? Net price will equals the least price minus the discount. Okay, so net price equals the least price minus the discount. So the net price will equals, what about the least price? This least price, what is it? The least price is $80 minus discount is $20. That will make for me 80 minus 20 will give me $60. So net price is the price which you really pay will be $60. And this is another example. So now let's see here. In this example, I said I have to know two variables to bring the third. Like in any equilibrium, like I have three variables. If I have two, I will bring the third. So here I will get the least price, will divide the amount of discount by the rate of discount. It's the same idea. So I will leave for you this to solve it. It's the same idea. The rate discount is 30% of the total, the amounts was 89. Okay. Then, so the amount of discount itself, the discount is $89 and the rate is 30. If I divide the amount of discount by the rate of discount, I will get the least price. Like here, I will, you know, two of the three, then you will get the third. 5x equals 15. Then x will equals 15 by 5. It's the same idea. Okay. Yeah. Then you can get the net price. The net price will be the least price which you get from this step. The least price which you get from this step, which is 299, minus the amount of discount, which is given already in the example. The amount of discount is 89.7. So it's given in the example. Same idea is the third idea also. So we can get a lot of examples about this. Okay. Now we will move to another part, which is very important, which we call it the single equivalent rates of discounts. And the sometimes we have in real life the stages all together. We want to put for them one single discount for all of them. Like as example, when I ask you about your GPA is accumulated. Like it's not only for one grade, but it's for more than one grade. It's the same idea. So I will put for them more like a stage 1, This is a stage 1, problem number 1, and this is a stage 2. So here is the real or list price, 150. Then minus the discount will be $30. This will give me 120. Then from that 120, there is 10% discount, which comes to $12. So 120 minus 12 would give me 108. Okay. The third stage, there is 5% of the 108, which comes to $5.4. See, now we'll say again. An item listed 150 is subject to the discount series of 20%, 10%, and 5%. Let's see this. Again, the main amount is 150, okay? Then we have 3 discounts. 20% discount for the 150, and the rest, after we deduct it, it will be 120, 150 minus the discount, 120. Then this will go to the second one, which is 10% discount. Then the third one will be 5%. Then he's saying you determine the net price. Determine the net price. Let's see again. Let's see again. An item listed $150. Great, that's fine. Is subject to the discount series of 20%, 10%, and 5%. Determine the net price. Okay, let's take the data, write it on the board, then I will enlarge the screen. That's fine. So he's saying here, okay, he's saying here that the origin price, the list price, is $150. Okay, the list price is $150, and first discount is 20%. First 1ST discount equals 20%, and the second is 10%, and the third is 5%. He wants to know what is the net price. What is the net price? That's fine. We want to know what is the net price. Okay. Let me stop share and enlarge the screen. Let's go. This is the example which I was solving just now. The lease price is $150. Lease price is $150. The first discount is 20%. And the second discount is 10%, and the third discount is 5%. Okay, let us solve the problem. First discount will say, first discount will be the $150 multiplied by the rate of the first discount. The rate of the first discount is 20%. Okay, that will come to $30. So the first discount is $30. So the net price of after the first discount, the net price after the first discount, net price will be $150 minus the $30. Then this will be $120. So this net price of the first stage, this net price will be a least price for the second stage. So second stage, we have a discount of 10%, this one. So we are done now for the first, okay? Then second discount will be, I won't take the 150, no, I will take the 120, it will be the least price. So least price will be 120 multiplied by the rate of discount of the second stage is 10%. 10%. When you do it with the calculator, this will give you $12. Okay. Then I would say 120, the net price of the second stage will be the 120 minus the $12. This will give me $108. $108. Okay. Now, the third stage, I will take the 108. Okay, the 108 is the least price of the third discount. I will make it here 3RD discount will equals $108 multiplied by the third discount, which is 5%. The third discount is 5%. 108 multiplied by 5%, then this will give me the amount which is here mentioned, like it's let's see how much it is, the result of it, $5.4 means $5.40. Then the net price of the third stage, or the final one, I will write it here up now in the data given, because we don't need the data anymore. So I can write it here. So the net price at the end of the example, net price will equal the least price of stage 3, the least price minus least price minus the discount. Okay, that comes to least price will be 108 minus $5.43. That will equals at the end of the example, we'll see this, the result is 102.6. $102.6. This we call it because this is what's happening in real life. This is what's happening in the real life, because actually this is what's happening in real life, because in real life the situation is like this. The situation is more than one discount in the same time, more than one. So we have the first discount, the list price minus list discount. We have the second net price minus this discount. We have the net price minus, and this is the explanation on the board here. What I'm doing on the board is just the explanation why. I mean, by simple way, you consider it three examples or 3 exercises. The first exercise is the amount of $150 and the discount is 20%. Then you will deduct the discount, you will take it out, then 150 minus 30, it will give you 120. You will take this 120 and see what is the second in the series, which is 10%. So you will take 120 multiplied by 10%, it will give you discount of $12. So you would say 120 minus 12, it will give you $108. So this will be the third, means what will be the result of the first stage will go as the least price of the second stage. Then will go at the least price of the third stage after deducting the discount of each stage. And of course, the discount is not the same. We have 3 discounts here. We have 20%, we have 10%, we have 5%. Again, I will say the example. Again, I would say it. I know, guys, this for you, most of you are new experience in studying the math, the financial math, so it might be a problem or something like this. But in addition to what I did on the board, I'm saying again, this is considered 3 exercises altogether. 3 exercises because we have 3 list prices and we have 3 trade discounts. So the first one, the origin price from the factory, $150. Okay. And the first percentage or discount is 20%, this one. Okay. Then I will multiply 150 by 20%. Then the discount is $30. You went to buy a glass sunglass with $150 with 20% discount. Then this 20% discount come to $30. Then you will say 150 that's you're supposed to pay, but now you have a discount of $30. Now you have a discount of $30 means that you will pay only $120. Okay. When you go to the retailer, as example, there is extra discount of 10%. So the 120 would multiply by 10%, then the discount amount will be $12. Discount amount will be $12. So $120 minus the 12, minus $12, this will give you $108. That's fine. $108. That's fine. So this is the net price of stage 2 or stage 2. It will be the least price of stage 3, means the price. Now in stage 3, the 108, which is resulted from stage 2, I will multiply it by 5% because the discount, the third discount is 5%. So what is a least price of a stage? What is the net price of a stage is considered the least price of the second stage. Then you will multiply by the discount of this stage. Okay, till you reach to the end, which is 102, because the third stage is 5% of the 108, not of the 150, of the 108 of the third stage. So it will give you $108.6. This is actually a very nice example. I want you guys to solve it. And I will go further. Also, we have here some examples. You can go through it. You can go through it. That will be fine as well. Yeah. Now I want you to pay attention to what I will say here in this point, please. I just want you to pay attention to what I will say here now. If I say like this, as example, let me say you bought an item of $100 as a list price. Okay, and this item with 20% discount. You bought it with 20% discount. Okay, so what you will pay is, first you will get the amount of discount, which will equals the $100 multiplied by the 20%. It will give you $20. Okay, then you will get the net price, which equals the list price minus the amount of discount. So this will be $100. This is the list price is $100, and the amount of discount is $20. Minus $100 minus the amount of discount, which is $20. So this all will come to $100 minus $20. This will give me $80. That's great. That's fine. Can I do all this in one step? Alternate, we would say, an alternate solution for this problem. There is alternate solution for this problem. I can solve it only on one step. Like this. I will say that the net price will equal the least price, okay, by 1 minus discount rate. You will say, oh, how come this? You said the net price will be the list price multiplied by 1 minus the discount rate. It's all in one step. So instead of doing it on two steps, first I will get the discount. Then after that, I will say the list price minus the discount. I can do it only in one step. So the list price is 100. That's great, 100. Then multiplied by 100 multiplied by 1 minus the discount. The discount rate is 20%. So this means, let me write it here in this area. This means equals $100 multiplied by 1 minus 20% means 80%. So this will give me $80, which is the same solution which I got here. The same solution which I did in two steps here. After this line, I made another alternate that I can do the two steps in only one step. In only one step, which is, I would say the net price equals the least price multiplied by 1 minus the discount. Great, that's fine. So I can get it by this rule. It will solve for me a lot of problems and save for me time and effort. So I will give you the list price, I will give you the discount. Instead of first getting the amount of discount, then deduct the amount of discount from the least price, like here. No, I will do it only on one step. One step means net price, the same. This is another alternate solution for this one. This number 2 here, number 2, this is number 1. This is another way to solve the problem. Instead of making on two steps here and long detail, you can make it only on one line. How come? I would say that the net price equals the least price, the price of the catalog, multiplied by 1 minus the discount rate. The discount rate. So this will mean $100 multiplied by 80% directly. This will give me $80, which I reached the same thing, the same solution I did before. But I did here in a very long solutions. I got the discount first, then I cut out the discounts from the list price. Here, all in one line. List price multiplied by 1 minus the rate discount or the discount rate, and give me the solution. That's fine. So now, when I apply this rule, the second one, the least price multiplied by 1 minus the trade discount. Can I do the same example which I did before in one line? The stages? Yes, I can do that. It's very easy. It's very easy now. Let us take a look at on the previous example, which we have, this one. Can I get this 102.6 only in one line solution instead of making 3 long detailed example? Did I share the screen or no? I hopefully that I shared the screen. Screen shared. Sorry, I have to share the screen. I forgot to share the screen. It's okay. It's okay. Now, based on this second equation here, the net price equals the list price in 1 multiplied by 1 minus the discount rate, which we had before. Can I do the same example? This one which we did just now on the board a few minutes ago, that the 150 and I multiply by 20%, it give me 30 discounts. Then I say 150 minus the 30, it will give me 120. Then I took the 10% of the second stage, stage 2, multiply by 120, it give me 108. Then can I do all this in just one line to get out this final number, 102.6? Can I do that? Yes, I can do this. Yes, for sure. Let's see. Based on the one-line solution. So I will say the net price of stage 1 will be 150 multiplied by 1 minus the discount. 1 is 100%. 1 minus the discount. 1 equals 100%. So if the discount is 20%, then if I say 100% minus 20%, it will give me the price, the real price, the rate of the real price, the rate, which is 80%. So when I do this, I will get it in one line like this way. Look here, please. See this. And that's what I want you to do. So the least price, L means least price, in 1 minus 20%, which is the first discount rate, multiplied by 1 minus 10%, which is the second rate, multiplied by 1 minus 0.5%, which is the third rate, which is the 5%. I took it all of it in one line. So the final net price, like this way, final net price, okay, will be the original by NPF for 20% and net price for 10% and net price for 5%. So let me do it on the board and show it to you. It might be very clear when we do it. We have the least price 150. Let's take the data first. Then after that, I will go for solving the same problem, which we did before in only one line. In only one line. So the list price, this is the same example which we did before, but we did in a long steps. Now we will do it only on one step, one line. List price is $150. That's fine. Discounts are the discounts 20%, and the second discount is 10%, and the third discount is 5%. That's all we need to know. 20%, 10%, 5%. Let me now stop sharing the screen so that it will appear to you in front of you. I'm repeating back, guys. I'm repeating back. I solved this problem before in the previous example, but we solved it the long solution. We had first to bring the net price of each stage alone, the net price of each stage alone. But now what I will do, that I will get here all the net price, the final net price for the 3 discounts in one line. So this gives me like this way. Net, let us say this is net price for all of them will equals the least price for all of them by 1 minus discount 1 by 1 minus discount 2 by 1 minus discount 3, etc. Means if you have many more discounts, the same idea. If you have many more discounts, it's the same idea. Okay, then let me say net price here will be the least price, which is equals $150 multiplied by 1 minus the first discount is 20%. Cool. Multiplied by 1 minus 10%. Multiplied by 1 minus 5%. Okay. That means Let me solve it in this part of the, it will be easy now. Net price will equals 50, $150. 1 minus 20%. 1 is 100%. 1 is 100%. 1 is 100%. So as you are saying, 100% here minus 20%. It looks like this, 100% minus 20%. So this sum will be 80%. Okay? The second one is 1 minus 10%, the same thing, it will be 90%. And the third one, 1 minus 5% will be 95%. You see how we solve it? That's the way it is. 150, 80%, 90%, 95%. And this will give you the final solution of the exam. The same results, will get it back, the same results, which is $102.6. $102.6. And you can do this with a calculator and you will see the solution, your solution. So this all, you make it on one line only. You make it on one line only, which is here. See, here it is. Let's see. Here it is back. That's what I'm talking about. Here it is. We made it in one line. The same thing which we did before, along steps. One, the first slide, the second stage, the third stage. Why do we do all this? We can do it all in one line like here. So the rule is the least price multiplied by 1, which is 100%. This one is 100%, minus 20%, which is the first deduction. 20%. The first deduction is 20%. Then 1 minus 10%, which is the second deduction, 10%. And 5%, which is the third deduction. So the least price multiplied by 1 minus 20 and 1 minus 10 and 1 minus 5, it will give me 102.60, as I showed you on the board here before. Okay, great. Welcome, we are back. So here, I'm going now to show some points which is important, like I have to show you some important points. Now, actually, we are done for this part, and we will go very shortly to the invoice, which is very important in the application, the financial application, the invoice. But before I move to the invoice, I just want you to know what we said today about we can do it on only one line, and that's fine. Also, I want you to know, now you have many examples, like the one which I did before. Simply, you have more than 3 or 4 examples here. I want you to run your hands at home with those, because in the assignments on the final quiz, on the midterm quiz, we will have a direct questions. I don't give indirect questions, absolutely. It will be the same like you took in the lecture, and the same what I'm talking to you here. It may be covering 80% of the whole curriculum, 90%, 100%. Of course, it will be more to cover more, but what I want you to get used, because if you will enroll in a degree program later on, so you will know all the aspects which I'm talking about, that will be fine for you as well. So the only thing I want to say here is, nothing to say more, because this is the net price equals L, means the list price, in 1 minus discount 1, 1 minus discount 2, 1 minus discount 3, and we did it. And you have here now many examples to show you this. So here we go. This is Like this example, you will have 3 or 4 examples, like 6, 1G. This example, the same example after this, same example after this. The price equals to NP by NPF. NPF means 1 minus the discount rate. The NPF means 1 minus the discount rate. So you will get all the examples are the same here. And you have also, if you want to train yourself for this example, that's fine. You have by this chapter some examples here, that's fine as well. So you can train yourself like at home by doing this, by solving these problems. And I'm there if you have any questions or anything. I'm not supposing, because I know you have a lot of other studies, so I'm not telling you as example the 28 examples to solve them. Even you, if you train yourself, and I prefer better that you go for the solved ones, those ones. Train yourself, train your hand, and qualify your mind to just, because if you're just watching the math without applying it with your hand, it's useless. It's like you are watching a cricket game or a football game. It will never be useful unless you practice with your own hand, and that will be fine. Now we are going to move to another aspect which is very important, very, very important. Trade discounts and cash discounts, which is a very important chapter, very, very important, because most of the life, commercial life, depends on the invoices, the bill of lading, and all the trading documents which are known for all the people who are working in business. So you need it even for your knowledge and for your everyday knowledge. You must know how the people will settle the transactions between them. Of course, the invoice, who sent the invoice to whom? Invoice usually is sent from the seller to the buyer. The invoice is sent from the seller sends it to the buyer. And the seller is telling the buyer that this is the amount you have to pay. If it is including terms of delivery and terms of payment, that's fine. So our talking today is terms of payment or payment terms and cash discounts. Usually, why do sellers give cash discounts to traders or to buyers or to vendors? Why does a seller give cash discount to a buyer? Usually the seller gives cash discount to a buyer because he wants him to be rush or to enhance him to pay quickly the amount due. He wants him to pay quickly the amount due. Okay, what do we mean by this? We mean by this that he wants him to pay as soon as possible. So I'm giving you this discounts to encourage you to pay early. The more you pay early, the more you pay, or the shorter time you will pay, the more discounts I will give you. Usually the discounts go up when the periods go down. As example, I will give you 10% if you pay within 3 months. But I will give you 20% if you pay within 1 month. Because I want the money back. I am the seller, I want my money back. So I'm encouraging you. So the rate of discount is usually higher when the time of settling the transaction is down. The more the time, the less the discount. The short the time of payment, the term of payment, the more the discount. Another example, if you tell me, I will tell you as example, okay, this is for $100. If you pay this week, you will take $20 per discount, $20, so you will pay only $80. But if you pay after 4 weeks, it's only 10% discounts, means you have to pay $90. So to encourage you to say $80, then it's better for me. Then I will pay within 1 week to get the 20% discount. Okay, unless you have another problem issues. Okay, so this is the retail discount and discount period and credit period, and we will know them now with an example. Now look with me at this, and this is the invoice. This is the invoice. This is a very important topic. You have to prepare yourself that you might have a question about the invoice. So you have to, because this is a question target, and you will have it in one of your exams. Again, you will have it in an assignment, you will have it in a quiz, you will have it either one of those. You will have the invoice, because invoice means the financial applications, the core of the financial applications. So now this here is the address of the seller. This is the address of the seller. The address of the seller. It's fine. It's good. Okay. This is the address of the buyer. This is the number of the invoice. So the invoice is sent from the seller to the buyer. Again, the invoice is sent from the seller. This is the seller, and this is the buyer. The invoice is sent from the seller to the buyer, asking the buyer to pay the amount due. Okay, it must be including in the number, the invoice number, and it's including the date as well, and the terms. We will check now what is the meaning of the terms. Look at this. Look at this. 2 by 10 and n by 30. Now, again, I will say here, 2 by 10 means that you will have a discount of 2%. You will have a discount of 2% if you pay in 10 days. If you pay within 10 days. Again, I will say again, you will have a discount of 2%. A discount of 2% if you pay within 10 days. The seller, this is the seller, is telling the buyer, here is the buyer, okay, this is my invoice number. I'm telling him, and this is the date, and I'm telling the buyer, the seller is telling the buyer, hey, you will take 2% discount if you pay with 10 days. However, you have to settle your transaction within 30 days. You have to finish, but if you pay within the first 10 days, you will take 10% discount. Okay. How about after the 10 days? You don't have to take any discount. The discount only for the first 10 days. Okay. So 2 by 10 and n by 30, which means you will have a discount of 2% if you pay within 10 days. However, payment should be done within 30 days. Okay. What about this table? This table. What is this table about? This table is about the product which the seller send to the buyer. All the details and all the data relying to or relating to the transaction between both of them. So we have here the product description. We have the product number. That's all no problem. Oh, look at this now. The quantity. That's very important. Quantity 25, lease price 35.99. Okay, so you will quantity for each as example. So you will multiply 25 by 34.99. Then you'll check for the discount. Then you will see the net price. We'll show it just now. Then the net amount is 656.06 plus 227.85. That will make this amount of money. We have also shipping and handling. Shipping and handling, the shipping is the shipping costs in the harbor, on the port, whatever, on the cars, on the trucks which you use. So all this is shipping. It's called shipping costs. This is $35. $35. Okay. Plus the taxes, the HST, which is 13% taxes from the core amount. Okay. From the amount, total amount. So total amount you will be 1.38.37. Okay. What about the overdue is for interest for months. Here we show, I will show you now. This is 2 by 10. That's what we're talking about. That means you will take a cash discount of 2% if you pay within 10 days. This is the net amount, 30 length of credit periods after date of invoice. So from the date of the invoice, you will pay within 30 days. Here is the date of the invoice. The date of the invoice. So you will pay from this, you have to pay within 30 days. N by 30 means you have to pay N by 30. You have to pay the amount within 30 days. Let's see. So now let's see the numbers which came here in this example. How we will solve if I give you an invoice and you have to complete it. And you have to complete it. Like as example, if I give you an invoice, there are some numbers are missing and you have to complete it. What you will do then? And this is very important. Let's see in this example how we will get the solution of this example. Now you're telling me you have here, please will take these numbers and see how did he get these numbers from? How the numbers, like how did we reach to these numbers? Okay, let's see now how we reach to these numbers. The 34.99, 25. So what will happen that I will multiply 25 by 34.99, and I will multiply 20 by 14. It means what? It means that I have 25, the quantity is 25 of the unit, which the unit price is 34 point, as example. If we said those are shoes, okay? I bought 25 pairs of shoes. Each pair cost me $34.99. So how much for all the 25 pairs of shoes? That means I multiply 25 by 34.99. Still we have a problem. We have the discount is 25%. How will I get the net amount? By the same way which I showed you. The total amount which will come from here, from 1925, 1 minus 25%. It will give me this number. We'll do it now on the board. You will see it on the board. Let's try the first one, and you can do the second one. Okay, let's see. Now the first quantity is 25. Let's say the first quantity is 25. I will take the data, then I will just share the screen, make the screen. 25 units, and each unit is costing 34.99. 34.99. Okay. I will do the first line, this line. I will do this line, and you guys will do the second line, the same thing as I did. Okay, as you, for training yourself. So here, let me now stop share, and the screen will be clear. We said now this is 25, 34.99. So I will say the total costs or total price will be 25 multiplied by 34.99. Okay. Okay. This will give me, if I did it by the calculator, let's see, 25 by 34.99 equals 874.75. 874.75. 874.75. That's fine. This is the multiplication of 25 by 34.99. 25 by 34.99. That's fine. Okay. Now, but this is not the end of the problem. Look at this. We still have a discount of 25%. We still have a discount of 25%. So I will say the net amount, let's go now. I have a discount of 25%. I have a discount of 25%. Okay. So I would say the net price will equal the list price multiplied by 1 minus discount rate. Again, this is the rule. This is the rule. Like you see here, this is the rule. The net price equals the least price multiplied by, okay, 1 minus the discount rate. So let me solve it here. Net price equals the least price, which is 874.75 multiplied by 1 minus the discount rate, which is, discount rate is 25%. 1 minus 25% equals 874.75 by 75%. 1 minus 25, 75%. And that will give you the amount which is here. Look at this. That will give you this amount. 656.06 will give you $656.06. Okay, I did the first one. You will do the second one as well. So you will say multiply 20 by 14.99. Then the discount rate is 20%. So you will check the 20%. It will give you 227, the amount 0.85. Okay? Can you do this? Please do it. Okay, guys. So let's see, because in the second line, there is a piece, like technical piece. I just want you to understand it, because we have two discounts here, as he paid within the period of the 10 days. So he got the first discount and he got the second discount. So the second one is not like the first one, it's including two discounts. No problem. We said we can do it also on one line, right? So we'll multiply 20 by 14.99. 20 by 14.99. So here we'll get the total amount which he's supposed to pay will be 20 by 14.99. 14.99. This will make for me the amount of 20 by 14.99. Let's see, let's calculate it here. 20 by 14.99. 20 by 14.99 will equal 299.8. 299.8. 299.8. That's okay. Now, I want to go furthermore. I have here two discounts. I have 20 discount, 20%, and 5%. Let me stop sharing the screen to show this point how we get it. The second one, which you have here, we have the quantity is 20 multiplied by the price for each is $14.99. This will give me the total of $299.80 cents. That's good. Great. But now I have two discounts. I have in the second row 20% discount, and I have also 5% discount. So the discount here is several discounts, like the other example which we had before. And I said that the solution here will be the net price will equal the least price by 1 minus D1 in 1 minus D2, etc. Okay? This price in 1 minus D1 multiplied by 1 minus D2. So I have two discounts. I have D1 and I have D2. I have D1 is 20% and I have D2 is 5%. No problem. Then I will say net price will equals, the list price is 299.8. 299.8 multiplied by 1 minus D1 is 20%. multiplied by 1 minus D2 is 5% equals 299.8 multiplied by 80% multiplied by 95%. 1 minus 20% is 80%. And 1 minus 5% will give me 95%. This will give you the final number, which you will find in the here it's 227.85. 227.85. 227.85. And try it with your hand, you will find the same results. Let's see it. Check we are right or wrong. We said 299.8 multiplied by 0.8 multiplied by 95. Two two seven 848, and he approximate the number 4 into 5 because of the 8. Okay, he multiply 8 4 8, here it's 8 227848, here is 22785. He took only two numbers and 8, he rounded around the 4 into 5 because of 8. So because 8 is more than 5, so he rounded this number 4 into 5, and he neglected the third number. It's called rounding. Okay, now this is, so we will collect both of them together. 656.06 plus 227.85. This will give me this amount, 883.91. 883.91. Let's see then the total invoice. Then total invoice will be, total invoice will equal the first amount, which is 656.06 plus the second amount is 227.85. 227.85. Okay, so this is the amount of the total invoice. Again, let me stop share for you to see, guys. The total invoice will be the first amount plus the second amount, 656.06 plus 227.85, and that will give me the number which you have in the here, 883.91. 8 is this number, 883, it will give me 883.91. But wait a minute, still I have also shipping and handling. Shipping costs, like putting the item on the trucks, uploading the items, downloading the items. This is called shipping, and the cost of the trucks and these things. So this also comes to $35 plus. So I would say this plus the $35 of shipping, $35 of shipping. Okay, this will be then plus also 13% HST. The 13% will be both of them together. I will multiply by 13%. So I will first add, like I will do here, I will add 883 0.91 plus 35. That will equals 918.91. Then I will multiply it by 13%. Multiply by taxes, the HST. Multiply by 13%. I have to do it back. See. Let's do it back. Sorry for that. I'll do it back from the start because it is okay. Now here 883.91 plus the $35, the shipping, that will be 918. So I will multiply both of them by the 13% of the HST. Multiply by 13%, 0.13, which is the HST. This will comes exactly 119.458. Here, 119, as you see, sorry for that, 119.46. The reason is that he round the 8 into the 5 into 6 because of the 8 here. Okay, and here's 119. So now I will add all together, like as example, sorry for that, 883.91 plus 35 plus 119.46, that will give me the final of 1038.37. When I calculate them together, it will give me this amount. So this is all the amount of the invoice. Like we said today, again, the invoice is the quantity. I will multiply by the price. I will multiply the quantity by the list price. Then I will take out the discount. I will see the net amount for number 1. And the same thing for number 2. But notice that number 2 here, the item number 2 or product number 2 is including 2 discounts. We will go like with the least price 1 minus the discount, D1, and multiply by 1 minus discount 2. So it will give me in one stage, in one phase, the net amount. I will add both of them together. They will give me this number. When I add this number and this number, add, they will give you this number. Plus, you will add on it 35% of the shipping and handling, 35%. Then the total which come out from them, it was 991 point something. You will multiply it by 13% for the taxes, the HST. It will give you 119.46. Then this is the amount due when you add this one, the invoice total and the shipping cost and the HST together. It will give you this and this and this together. It will give you, when you add them together, it will give you 1038.37, like you see here. So let me stop sharing the screen and show it to you back. Okay, here the total costs will be, as you see in front of you here, total costs will be 883.91. Total costs will be 883.91 plus 35 plus $35 plus 119.46, which is the HST. This all will equals the total cost of the invoice $1038.37. That will be the whole total costs of the invoice, which is sent from the seller to the buyer, as we said before. So this will be the total cost, and you have it here again, like I showed to you before. So yeah, so here we have it on the like here 883. This is what's in front of you on the board here, and 35 and 119.46. It will give you this amount. Please watch out. An example exactly like what I said today, you will have in one of your quizzes or final assignment or the midterm. So please be very cautious about the invoice because it's very important. And any questions on there, guys, we are very close to make a WhatsApp group, and will be easy to contact. Like, I will make some few hours a day for anyone who want to ask any question. I will be ready to help him. So I wish you all a good night. Stay safe out of the COVID, of course. God save us and God save you from the COVID and from all evils. This is all including the idea. Like I will tell you, he will pay within 10 days to get the discount. Then that's fine. If he will pay, he will take extra discount of 10%, 2%. That's fine. Then you will say the net payment will be including the 2% discount, right? If I said when he paid within 10 days, like as example, the example here is 2% n by 2. If he take this condition happened 2 by 10 means he will take extra discount of 2% if he paid within 10 days. That's fine. If I said in the example on the invoice and said, and he paid within the 10 days, then we will count the 2% discount. Assume in this example, he made the payment before the 10 days is ended. He made the payment before the 10 days is ended. Then we'll take the final amount. Let me say, assume that it was 2 by 10 and n by 30, okay? So he paid and he paid and he paid on 5th day. He paid on the 5th day to get the discount. Okay. Let me stop share. I'm saying now, if I put for you the condition like this in the invoice question, I said, as example, that there is a term of payment 2 by 10 and n by 30, which we said in the first of the lecture. And we say, assume he paid on the 5th day, that the guy paid the money on the 5th day. Oh, yes? Okay. Extra? Yes, extra. I mean, there is another payment? Yes, there is another payment. There's another discount, which is 2%, because he paid on the 5th day. And he will get benefit of the 2% if he paid within 10 days. But he paid on the 5th day. That means he deserved to take the discount. Then will be the discount from what? From this, the price list. This will be the net income, the net price. Then you will put it back to be a list price. Then we'll say, as he paid on the 5th day, as he paid on the 5th day, as he paid on the day number 5, then he deserve discount. Then the net price, as you saw before, will be least price by 1 minus the discount equals the least price is 1038.37 and the discount is 2%. The discount is 2% here. The discount is 2%. That means by 1 minus 2%, that means he will pay, I will make it here please, okay? He will pay 1038.37 multiplied by 0.98 and see what it will give you. It will give you here, we'll see the calculator back. One point three eight point 37 multiplied by 0.98 will equals 117.6. So he will pay 117.6. Again, I will solve it for you. We said what the all amount is, he paid 1.37, 1.38.37, 1038.37. That's what the buyer have to sell to pay at the end of the time. But we have a condition of 2 by 10 and n by 30. I'm repeating back, guys. I'm repeating back. Okay. I'm saying we have this situation, 1.38. This is the total amount of the invoice. And we said also there is 2 by 10 and n by 30 means that he will have a discount of 2% if he paid within 10 days. Okay. And say, I will say to you, assume that he paid, assume that he paid on the 5th day. You said he will have 2% if he paid within 10 days. But he paid only on the 5th day. That means that he deserve the discount. As long as he paid in, then he deserve the discount. He deserve the discount as long as he paid on the 5th day, because he can pay on 10 days. If he paid till the day the 10, he can take 2%, deserve 2%. So the 5th day is within the period, within this period. So then I will say the net price equals lease price divided by 1, multiplied by 1 minus the discount rate. So if I apply this now here, net price means what the buyer will pay will be the lease price, which is, this is the lease price, 1038.37 multiplied by 1 minus the discount. 1 minus the discount is 2%. 1 minus the discount. Okay, that means the net price will be 1038.3 multiplied by 1 minus 2% will be 98%. Okay, you know that 0.98 is exactly like this, 98%. Those are the same. Okay, so here This will be 1038.3 by 0.98. Let us see about the calculator how it will be look. Okay. One point 38 0.3 by, I just want to bring the number because I will write it back, by 98% by 98% will equals 1017.534. 1017 will equals 1017.34, and this is what the final amount which will pay, 1.17.53. Sorry, I'll write it back here. Here I will write it back here in this point. Here 1.1017, sorry, 1017.534, and this is the end of the example which I'm telling you here, and that's the solution of it. And this is the end of our lecture as well. So I want you to train yourself, and I will give you the discount rate like this condition 2 by 10, and I will tell you, assume that he paid on the 5th day to get the discount or to deserve the discount, then you will solve it. You can go on the same exercise, because I will give the same exercise, like the same exercise with different numbers, that's it. So you can go on the same exercise which we did today. That's more than enough, because I want you to know the basics, and we said everything about the advanced here. Shall I end my class now? And any question, please, because the next week we will take the markup and the markdown, and how to solve the problems of the markup and the markdown. So till this, I wish you a very good night, and stay safe, and wish you all the best. Have a very good night, guys. Bye bye.